said that we would do a live stream from a Glampod, and there you are. Here is one of our Glampods in Mill Park. This is Fox. And welcome. Yes, the final countdown. I can see there are 5 people with me already. This is exciting. This is fantastic. Thank you so much for coming. I know Mateusz is here. Who else is with us? Please say hi on the chat. Leave us thumbs up. So it's 12th of March today. We are streaming live from this cozy, warm and dry Glampod. The weather outside is wet, windy. And this is the essence of hygge. If you're into Scandi lifestyle, I'm sure you've heard of hygge, being cozy, being warm, being comfortable. This Glampod really is the essence of it. So we can't believe how quiet it is because it's been raining for all afternoon today, and we could hear the rain in our caravan, you know, hitting the roof. And this one is just so quiet and peaceful, so you can really forget what's the weather outside. Hello Nicola and Vasilika and Steve. Hello, our faithful viewers are here. Steve and Vasilika, how lovely to see you here. So last weekend it was oh, I'm sorry, I can't remember who, but one of you asked us about glamping and the Glampods in Mill Park. Big Bob, hello, I'm very well, and I'm impressed that you know my real name, which is Kasia in Polish, but most of people call me Kat these days, and I actually call myself Kat as well. Yes, so Kasia is fine. Big Bob, where are you watching us, Big Bob? So, 7 people already. I'm getting a bit stressed now, a bit nervous. How lovely. So it is Sunday. I have to remind myself at weekends that it is Sunday or Saturday because we work at weekends, and you know, sometimes I speak to my friends and I ask them, how is your week, or how is your weekend? And it's not their week or their weekend, you know. I ask them, how is your week? And they are relaxing on a Sunday. Anyway, so today I would like to ask you about glamping, and I wonder if you know what glamping is, because this is what we have here. It's an example of glamping accommodation. So glamping is very popular in the UK, probably in other countries as well, but it really took off in the UK. So we are in a Glampod, which is a simple wooden hut, really. Sorry, Marek knocked the camera. And this is the offer. This is the Mill Park's take on glamping. Is the whole equipment of a Glampod. So a Glampod is like a wooden pod. It's like a wooden tent, really. It's lovely. It's absolutely beautiful. Look at all this wood, very warm and cozy, very dry. I can see Marek is moving his phone around. That means we probably lose connection. Can you see me and can you hear me all right, please? I hope you can. I hope you can. So we really see what's in the Glampod. It's fridge, a heater, a kettle, very important, and that's it really. So it is very simple. You can move these things around. They are not normally here. The fridge is not right by the door as you come in. We only put it here today so you can see what's here. So this Glampod sleeps 4, and it's a really good idea if you want to turn up and start your break straight away, because to compare it with camping in a tent, it's much more relaxing. Glamping is much more relaxing, but I still didn't explain what is glamping. So probably, as you can guess, glamping is glamorous camping, so camping with home comforts. Sometimes it's called posh camping or luxury camping. There are other words as well. Boutique camping or comfy camping. And the word was used for the first time. The word glamping was used in the UK in 2005, and it was entered in dictionaries. Oh, you're watching from Spain, Bob. Stephen Vasilica, we can hear you really well, but picture breaks up a little bit. Okay, Marek says it should be okay now, so maybe he changed the settings. So let me know if it improves, Vasilica, and thank you for the update. Spain in Alicante, I wish I was in Alicante today. What's the weather like? What was the weather like in Alicante today, Bob? And how did you find us all the way from Alicante? So, yes, so glamping, the term coined in the UK on British soil in 2005, and it was entered into an Oxford dictionary in 2016, so pretty recently. So glamping is quite a new, really, concept in the UK. But if you ask the nomads across the world who live in yurts and move from place to place, if you talk to Mongolian shepherds, they will say that glamping is their ancient way of living. They've been doing it for centuries. But I have to admit, I don't know if you would agree, but someone who decided to marry up those two concepts, having a holiday and having a little pod with comforts, you know, camping with comforts, this nomadic lifestyle in one permanent spot, really, because you could do glamping in all different kinds of accommodation. So this is a glampod, which is like a wooden hut, but you could also hire a shepherd's hut or a Belle Tent, a yurt or a teepee, even a gypsy wagon. We saw gypsy wagons or old railway carriages. So there are really quirky and really interesting places to book. The picture is clear now, Kat. Thank you very much. So it's a nice way of spending your holiday, really. And what we have here, please ask me in the chat. If you have any questions, please ask me. Andrew, oh, it was you. Yes, now I see. Now I see your avatar and I recognize the face. It was me last week who asked you about the Glampod. Yes, so here we are, Andrew. So if you have any questions, write them on chat and I will answer in lifetime. So I will answer straight away. And one more thing I have to explain, I don't think I ever explained it, but what happens when you write a message on chat, especially if when the chat is busy, or you know, you are abroad, it takes a few seconds for this message to travel across the web and actually be visible to me. So there is a delay. So bear in mind that between the moment you press enter and seeing your, well, me seeing your message, there is a tiny delay. So please don't worry and please be patient and bear with me. I try to respond as quickly as I can, but there is a bit of a delay. Does it come with the fire? It comes with this, yeah, this is our, well, I called it a heater, but someone could call it an electric fireplace. Yes, this one is included. So inside it's pretty simple, pretty humble, but it really drives the price down. So when I was doing my research, I was looking at different options when it comes to glamping, and some of them are out of this world. The most expensive unit or units I found in the UK were £12,000 a week for a wooden hut and a few little pods around. So that was, I think, for 12 people. That was a setup for up to 12 people, and they were charging £12,000 a week in August. So the price obviously varies according to the location and standard. This is one of the simplest offers, really. This is pretty simple, pretty basic. So when you come and stay in a Glampod, you have to bring your bed. So in here in Mill Park you will need something, well, maybe not a bed, but so you will need your sleeping arrangements. You will have to bring it with you. A fridge and a microwave and tea facilities. I think you missed the beginning of this live stream, Vasilika. What you see is what you get, literally. Oh, I'm sorry. Marek shows me that we still have problems with connection with our broadband. So as you can see, this Glampod isolates us from the outside world very, very well. So there is a fridge, heater, and a kettle, and that's it in terms of equipment. So sometimes we explain that you have to pack everything you would pack when going camping in a tent, except a tent. However, I wouldn't go that far, because outside you have a gas barbecue, a picnic bench, and decking. So there is some outside furniture. There isn't much furniture here because the Glampod is quite small. I have exact measurements. It's 4 meters per 2.75, so less than 3. So it's 4 meters long and less than 3 meters wide, and it can sleep up to 4 people. So it is wider than a narrow boat. So it's great that gas barbecue is included, because especially if you come with a family, you know, you could cook outside and save a lot of money cooking your own meals. And the campsite shop stocks bacon and sausages and babs and bread and milk. So it's really nice. The last thing, remember, the 10% discount applies. So if you watch us and follow our content online, if you subscribe to the Freedom Seekers YouTube channel, you can use your discount to give you 10% off. And to get the code, because we don't share the code publicly with everyone out there, we share it with our viewers, we share it with you guys as our way of saying thank you for following us on the internet, really watching our videos and following us on Instagram. So to get this code, just send us a message on whatever platform you prefer. You could use an email, Instagram or Facebook. Yes, and you will get your 10% off. So probably you will be interested in the price. I know the price, but maybe you want to have a guess. How much is this pod per night? And there are 2 prices. There is a price for low season and a high season. So let me know if you tried glamping. Maybe you booked one of those boutique camping places. And if not, would you like to try? This is something great for people who want to be out, you know, out and about. Maybe if you like walking, cycling, fishing, you want to be out and about, or just enjoy the sun on the decking, and you know, come back home to a warm, dry accommodation. So today it's raining. We walked Diesel. Oh, of course, forgot, this is so important. It's dog friendly. You can bring your dog here. So your dog is welcome in a Glampod. As you can see, our Diesel is here, falling asleep. So we walked in the rain before this live stream, and it was really nice to come here. The heating was on, so it was nice and toasty. You know, make yourself a cup of tea. We hang our jackets on the coat rack. We have a coat hanger in the corner, so our jackets are drying, and just really, really nice. So please say hello. I can see there are six people out there. So the live chat is here to ask questions or just say hi, share any thoughts or messages you want to share with us. So please don't be shy, and if you are not sure what to write, just say hi, so I know you are here. You are here with us. Right. So glamping. It was really interesting when I was looking at different glamping options in the UK, and the choice is just amazing. I think my favorite type of accommodation were tree houses, but they are quite expensive. They're much more expensive than our Glampods. But some locations and some accommodation are just out of this world. Right, so let's have a little guess. Hello Andrew, lovely to see you here. Did you try glamping, Andrew, or would you like to try glamping? Andrew, have done it in Sidmouth, had a TV. Oh, bed, kettle, fire. Just had to bring my own bed in. That's nice. Do you mean a wood burner? Sometimes there are wood burners. And another type of glamping which you could do here, and another type of accommodation available on site, are Belle Tents. And when we pitch them up, which we have to do towards the end of this month, if you would like to see a Belle Tent inside, what it's like in a Belle Tent, we will do a stream from a Belle Tent. Just let us know if you would like to see it and if you're going to come. So Andrew's done glamping, and how did you like it? Did you like it? How does it compare to camping in a tent? Have you tried the tent? Are you a tent fan? I'm not a tent fan, to be honest. I think I told you. So Vasilka and Steve say that it's 50 in low season and 80 in high season per night. So this is the first guess. So from a staff perspective, we are grateful and happy that these Glampods are so simple, that there's no bedding, no kitchen, no shower, no toilet, because cleaning this unit takes us about 20 minutes, and in the summer they are booked almost back to back. One family leaves, another arrives on the same day. And if we had a more complicated setup, it would take more time, and probably more people. We probably need a team just for looking after Glampods and Belle Tents. Right. So I think as I said a few times probably by now during our live chats, I'm not a big fan of camping in tents. And one thing which puts me off, apart from limited space, well, I have to say that when we tried camping in a tent with Marek, it was in May, it was a bit cold, and we had a tiny tent, and I just didn't like the tent. It was too small for two of us. Andrew, it was more comfortable in a Glampod, also done camping, but what is really annoying with camping is that when you arrive you have to pitch up. You have to pitch your tent, and if you haven't done it a lot, if it's your first time, it will take you. It may be a bit stressful and a bit time consuming, and if the weather is bad, if it starts to rain, all your stuff gets wet. And then you have to do it all over again when you leave. And we have this lovely family, a young family with 3 children. Michał, Ania and 3 córy. Maybe they're watching. So they've been here a few times. They come with a medium-sized tent. And they come and they have this lovely holiday for a week or 2. And on the day of departure, they start to pack. And they bring a lot of gear. I respect that. It's your choice if you want to turn up with a toothbrush, a sleeping bag, and some basic kit in a small bag. But some people like to bring almost everything from their home, which is fine. They just have to bear in mind packing will take them ages. So our dear friends, we see them on the first day, they come a bit tired, then we see them happy and relaxed. And then on the day of departure, after packing the tent and all those things they brought last year, the wife was literally sitting like that with her cigarette. She was sitting in her car like that, having a ciggy, and she was completely worn out. And I just felt so sorry for her because it was so stressful to pack up. I don't know if you've been there, and when you go away, when you go camping or glamping, do you take almost everything with you, or do you travel light? Let me know. And what is nice about glamping, and probably Andrew you will agree, that this is like all year proposition. You could do it in colder months, wetter months, and you know, you are not that bothered by the weather. Whereas camping in a tent on a windy day, of course it has its charms, I accept that, and I can imagine, and I actually know many people who camp in tiny tents, or they sleep on tiny mats, almost on the ground, and they are happy. They say, oh, this is the whole point, we have comforts at home. I wonder what's your view? Because we have friends, and when we saw their mats, their sleeping mats, last time, we offered them blankets, and we said, would you like some blankets? Would you like some extra duvet to have a bit more comfort? They say, no, that's what it's all about. So this is quite interesting. I think I would choose glamping over camping anytime. And sometimes Glampods have hot tubs. Yeah, imagine a wood burner, a hot tub. Obviously, you know, each of those items pushes the price up. So in terms of money, I think Vasilika and Steve, you are very generous with your money. This Glampod is much cheaper. So it's £40 per night in low season and 55 in high season. And if from the offer should say from £20 a night, because two people share, and if two people share, it's only £20 a night, which is really, really cheap. Okay. Oh, this is money. We are buying two single blow-up beds. Yeah, exactly. You know, you have electric here. It will take a few minutes to pump your airbed, and if you are wondering how much you are saving by bringing your own bed, about £50 a night. So I saw exactly the same Glampods today online, with a bed, a kitchenette, a little kitchenette with a sink, microwave, plus a bed with bedding, and it was about £100 a night. So of course there are more comfortable, even more comfortable options, but the price, you know, follows the standards, and the more things you have in your Glampod, the more you have to pay. What I would love to try, I think, yeah, is a tree house. Probably not with our dog, but sleeping in a tree house, that would be really cool. Yeah, I think air beds and blow-up beds, this is the most popular option. We see a lot of them, and in the summer we hear a lot of them being pumped when you walk around. So if you would like to see more photos, Mark took a photo of this Glampod inside, and I think outside as well. What are the surroundings? There are some photos on our Facebook profile. And I think there are 360 degrees as well. So if you would like to see what's outside, check our Facebook profile. Right. So once again, if you just tuned in, please say hi. Let me know you are watching. If you have any questions, ask in the chat. More than happy to answer. So Vasilika and Steve, I know you are thinking about camping in a tent. Are you now more inclined to book a Glampod? Right, I have my little, no, not that little. I have some notes here. With what do I have? What else did I want to share with you? I think I shared pretty much everything I planned for today. Probably I was talking too much and too quickly. So let me know how you like this setting, this setup. Do you like what you see here? I think I have to say that the standard here is better than an average hotel in France because there is a kettle. When we were traveling through France, when we were driving through France to Spain, I learned very quickly, and I was shocked that in hotel rooms, we were staying in cheap hotels, but there was no kettle. And I just couldn't believe, how can you have a hotel room without a kettle? Luckily, usually the reception staff was very helpful, and they would either lend me a kettle or let me use their microwave. In some hotels there was a coffee machine dispensing free hot water as well at the reception, but I was shocked. So Elena, you asked if there is a kettle. There is a kettle here, but can you imagine a hotel room and no kettle? That's unbelievable in the UK. Even cheap hotels have kettles and your tea tray and a biscuit. So we noticed that to have a kettle we had to spend another 10-20 euros more a night. Those better hotels had kettles. Yeah, I think, I'm not sure how much you are, how often Glampod, thumb up, tent, thumb down. I was just thinking about you today, Steve and Vasilika. If you, because I know you have a tent and you have all your gear, but if you are going to use it less than 5 times a year, I'm not sure, well, at least for me, there wouldn't be a point in keeping it, because tents take so much space. So if you don't use it a lot, maybe sell it. You know, wait for warmer weather, sell your tent, and book a Glampod instead. If you are coming just for a short break, once or twice a year, I'm not sure it's worth it to keep a tent. And I imagine a good tent costs a few £100, I would say. A tent, you know, which is sturdy and reliable, and it will not leak. The bins in the summer, loads of them, because they either snapped or they started to leak. People don't have means to take a wet tent with them. Places with beds included are not always comfortable. Owners buy cheap, uncomfortable mattresses. That's a good point. And another thing, and another advantage of bringing your own bed and your own bedding is that you know it's clean and you know it's safe. You know, well, there is a bit of hassle with it, and of course it will take a bit of space in a car, but at least you know you can trust it. I hope we will not have beds here and kitchenettes and showers, because it would make my work day harder and longer. Yeah, well, I have to say that when we were the best bed I've ever had in rented accommodation and the best bedding was on a narrow boat. The bedding and the bed was better than what we had back home at that time. So I think it all depends, but yeah, sometimes owners want to save money and buy cheap mattresses. I agree with that. And I wonder, are you like us, that when you stay in a hotel or in a B&B, you strip the bed and you check the mattress, you look under the bedding, you look under the bed, like in this TV show, Four in a Bed, they always do that. The B&B owners always check each other's bedding. Hello, hi Sue. I was wondering if you are going to join us today. Is your daughter here as well? We've just been talking about camping and glamping. We are in a Glampod today, Sue. I know you're a caravan lady, but have you tried glamping? Or would you like to try glamping? I think this is a perfect solution if you have maybe just 2 nights or a weekend. You don't have much time, because yeah, you arrive and you can start your break. Well, pump your bed and then you can start your break. A memory foam topper would improve comfort on the bed. They fold up small in your car. We always take ours. Very good idea. Good thinking. Good thinking. So there is no kitchen here, there's no toilet or a shower, but the shower block is literally maybe, I don't know, 100 meters away. You can see it from the Glampod. And when I was doing live stream outside, we did a walkabout in this part of the park. I think I showed you both Glampod and the shower block. So the water tap is outside. This is just practical information for anyone who would like to book a Glampod. The water tap is outside. The nearest shower block is very close, so you've got your shower, your toilets, and the wash-up area for washing your pots and cups. And the lake. It's a shame you can't see it today because it's already dark, but you can see the lake through this door. This is the only entrance, and it's lovely because the view through this door is amazing. So you can wake up and see the lake and hear the birds in the morning. So if you really fancy a change of scene, I think this is a really nice idea. If you have a dog, you want to spend some time with your dog, the dog field is behind your Glampod. So it's perfect for dog owners. Sue haven't tried glamping. Andrew Johnson, £30 for a double. Is that about a memory foam topper? Yeah, the kitchen sink is outside. Yeah, so I wonder how many freedom seeker friends we will see. Ala is here. Hello, Ala actually tried glamping. Ala tried glamping. Ala visited us last year and she tried glamping. Ala, how was your tent? Ala stayed in a Belle Tent with a friend. And I think she enjoyed it. I think she liked it. We'll see what she writes. It's getting really warm. I think I have to turn the heating off because I'm really warm. Okay, this is efficient. This is the chair's fault, not mine. Oh, that's better. That's better. It's quite a small area, and it heated up quickly. And it heated up well. The dog is almost asleep. Blow up bed. Yeah, very good. £30 for a double blow up bed, which saves you about £50 a night, which leaves you plenty of money to spend on local ale and to spend on a Sunday roast in the Bent Peg. Here we have beautiful Sunday roasts. This is another practical bit of info and another tip for you. Then 10 o'clock in the morning, you could extend it to 12 for a £5. And I could explain why we do it, but basically in the summer when we are very busy and it is in and out, you know, back to back, we really need those pitches and those units to be empty by 10, so we have time to prepare them for arrivals at 1 and 3 o'clock. But if your departure day is on a Sunday and you like Sunday roast and you book a Sunday roast in Bent Peg restaurant, you could have the extended departure, and I think it may be even till 6 p.m. I will have to check that. I think it is 6 p.m. Details should be on Mill Park website. So this is a really clever way of extending your stay. And you don't pay for an extra day. You pay for your lunch, you pay for your Sunday roast, but that means you can stay half a day longer on site and you don't have to rush home, which is lovely. Right, 11 people with me. Hello. We are talking about glamping today. So far, I've only heard from one person who tried glamping. Andrew told us about his experience. Ala tried the Belle Tent. Ala, did you like the Belle Tent or not? Was Belle Tent good? So hopefully you will see a Belle Tent in a few weeks. The weather's been testing us this year. Normally at this time of year we start to pitch up those Belle Tents, or at least prepare for pitching up. We need them up. We need at least one up for Easter. The first Belle Tent booking is at Easter, so it has to be done. It will be a challenge this year because it's quite wet. Graham, yes, Diesel looks comfy. He had a walk. He had a nice walk before we started. We got a bit wet, so now we are chilling in a cozy Glampod. He's asleep. He's asleep. Oh, that's another thing, because we don't have much furniture here. The Glampod is dog friendly, so this is another thing to check if you book glamping. If you want to bring your dog, not all the units allow dogs. I think not everyone said hi yet. Oh, come on. If you're not sure what to write, just say hi. We are a very friendly bunch. Everyone is here really to have a catch up, have a chat. So don't be shy. Don't be shy. Say hello if you are with us. Say hello. And how many thumbs up have we got? Has everyone 5? Oh, I don't believe it. I will refresh it. I will refresh it. 9. We have 9. We have 9. Thank you. Thank you very much. If you didn't leave if you haven't left a thumbs up yet, please do. Much appreciated. Okay. Any more questions about camping or glamping? Would you stay in a safari tent? That's something interesting. They are absolutely massive and beautiful. Have you seen one of them? Shame I can't show you pictures today. But safari tents, wow. I don't know how many people they sleep. A whole family, easily. So glamping is really exciting because there are so many places and so many ways you can do it, so many options. So there are basic propositions and something a bit more advanced and something really luxurious as well. So if you want to splash a bit more cash, oh, you can, definitely. So looking at prices in a high season, and I was just checking how much a week in August is in different units. So, hello Krzysztof, nice to see you. Do you like camping or glamping? Are you a camping or a glamping person? So the most expensive I found, it was a shepherd's hat with a hot tub, and that was almost £2,000 a week in the summer. Oh no, sorry, the treehouse was more expensive, £2,500 a week. A yurt with all facilities and home comfort you can imagine. A yurt was £1,500 a week, and a Belle Tent £800 a week. A Belle Tent with bedding, wood burner. What else can you put in a Belle Tent? Yeah, actually, a bed, a wood burner, maybe a fridge, kettle. I don't think you can fit more in a Belle Tent. Anyway, £800 a week. So these obviously cost more than hotels, but if you take into consideration the location, and many of those units are in beautiful remote places, and the fact that there are no people all around you. So the more private, the more exclusive, the more luxurious interior, the more you pay. And I remember a few years ago we had a friend visiting, slightly older than us, let's say, and he saw those Glampods. We were giving him a tour around the site, and he saw Glampod and he said, "Oh, what's this?" And I said, "Well, this is a Glampod." And he asked, "How much is it?" And I said, £40 a week. He asked it. No, not a week. For a night. So I think it's been a long time since he's been camping. £40 a week, we wish. Okay. So Andrew, what do you think about this Glampod? Are you going to have, or maybe you booked already? Are you going to book it, or maybe you prefer camping or caravanning? Okay, I think we'll be finishing soon, ladies and gents. So if you have any questions, now is the time to pop them in chat. And I will have a sip of tea. Oh, look at him. Because of this rain and cold recently, and hats off to everyone who's up north and you actually had to endure snow and put up with snow. We only had rain and a tiny bit of frost, but Diesel had to be literally dragged out to go for walks. So I would do my usual thing, you know, call him with my leash in hand, and he just wouldn't react. He wouldn't even get up. Andrew, yes, we are booking it for first week in June. Good choice. Good weather and still quite quiet. Okay, I think I will flip this heating back on, switch it back on. Come on. Oh, excuse me. I did a silly thing. Because I switched it on and off on the wall. Right, I'm back. June will be beautiful here. So very good time. Very good time for booking. And you have your discount code, I think. Have you? I think I've sent it to you last week. Lovely. So we are looking forward to seeing you here, and I hope you will enjoy your glamping holiday. You've done it before, so you know how to pack and what to take. And I really have to tell you, those gas barbecues we have here are amazing. There are 4 burners, so quite big barbecues. 4 or 3? Maybe 3. Still large. 2 plates. So you can cook a feast and enjoy it outside on your picnic bench, looking at the lake, sipping cold beer, talking to us. Actually, Andrew, that gives me an idea. Maybe we'll come to visit you. Maybe we'll have a barbie at yours when you arrive. Oh, good. I'm glad you have your discount code. Okay. So this is glamping for you. Luxurious camping. Camping with comforts. Posh camping. I'm really surprised no one defended sleeping in a tent today, and no one defended traditional camping. Of course it has its charms, but sometimes you just want a bit more comfort. And that's what glamping is for. Like our dog. He's a creature enjoying home comforts. So it is Sunday today. Look at him. Sunday today. Marek is off tomorrow. I'm not. Marek is off tomorrow and on Tuesday, and I have my weekend on Wednesday and Thursday. So I'm looking forward to my weekend. If you wonder what we do at work, what I do at work, check our Instagram, KM Freedom Seekers, because recently we've been so busy that all our feed is about work. Most of posts are about what we do at work, but we have some leisure. St. Patrick's Day coming up on Friday. We are planning to go out all the way to the village to see the band in the pub. So hopefully you will see some nice photos from our St. Patrick's celebrations. It's either too cold or too hot in a tent. Vasilika and Steve say. Yes, have you got any plans for St. Patrick's? I like St. Patrick's Day. Any excuse to dress up and have a bit of fun, really. Okay. So I will see you in the next video. I will see you definitely on Sunday during the live chat. If you have any suggestion for a topic, you can always drop it. Either tell us now, or if you're maybe watching a replay on another day, you can still comment this live. You will watch it as a video, so there will be no live chat, but you can still leave a thumbs up and you can still comment. So if you have an idea and if you have any requests thinking about the next live, you can leave it in comments under this video. So, does that mean Marek will cook your meal tomorrow? That's a question for Marek. In June, lots of sunshine in North Devon, hopefully. Yes, thank you very much. I hope Marek will cook something tomorrow, otherwise he will be in trouble. I will see you soon, and thank you for coming today. Thank you for all your questions, all your lovely messages on chat. Take care, have a lovely week. Bye bye.